Knock, knock. Anyone home? Hiya, good evening, guys. Is anyone home? Hi. Welcome to tonight's live vlog. Who do we have? We have Efosa, Andrea, Toichuku, Unjoku, Graceful. Hey, hi. Omotosho, hi. Itoha, Beauty, Mercy, Sandra, Kung Fu Panda, hi. Angela Brown, hello, darling. How are you? Chukudi, Kedu Kodi. How are you? Welcome, guys. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, so uptime dress. Welcome. Chidi. Kedu. I'm going to start speaking language. So any name that I recognize. Nwogu. Mezeke. Hi, Dr. Z. How are you, darling? Nice to see you. Nice that you can join us. Chukwudi. Kedu Kodi. Tosin. Bawoni. Love dot. Love dots. Welcome. Pepe, Itoha, una welcome, una welcome. Whitney Edo, somebody should speak pidgin again today. Say now to enjoy the pidgin of the other day. I say my other subscribers when don't understand English, they complain that I'm excluding them. So it no go possible to speak pidgin, but we'll try and mix it. I enjoy the pidgin too, and you know what? To be frank with you guys, it's easier for me to speak pidgin. Pidgin comes to me naturally because I'm from Edo. And you know, saying I do and Delta, and I get pidgin for Niger. So pidgin actually comes very natural to me. It's easier for me. All this Oyibo, not easy. You know, na power they tell the talker. What the person go do now? But okay, no come like say now only African or Nigerian affairs, so we'll try to speak the English. Taiwo, you're welcome. Adeomo, welcome. Adelaide, hi, you're welcome. Thank you everyone for joining me today. India Okpara, you okay? Kike Lomo, Káàbọ̀ Showa, báwo ni, ṣé dáadáa ni? Mo kí gbogbo yín o. I greet all of you. I salute you plenty. You're welcome to today's nice vlog. Let me put my Ojugo so that I go fit see the comments properly. How you guys doing? I hope so I know let code they catch you now. The code don't start seriously, isn't it? We don't bring out all our woolies. Oh man, I miss Nigeria today. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I hate winter. I know they like winter at all. Once winter start like this, I start mixing Africa. Kung Fu Panda. You know me Nigeria, but you understand some pidgin, yeah? Pidgin is sweet. Pidgin English is so sweet there. You're welcome. So tonight, let's get straight to it. We've greeted for 3 minutes so that we'll not go bust some people that don't like greeting. We're talking about prophecies today. Divination. The act of going to look for soothsayers. Divination. People who forecast the future and tell you what your future holds. That's what we're talking about today. So as we normally do it, now know as we take it one. I'll first tell you a small, short, very short story, no go long. Short, sweet story. And then we'll come carry on the conversation. Then I'll start reading your comments out now. So we did one. So now so we'll go do. And so this divination thing, this prophecy thing is a big thing in African, is in our culture. We all know that. Everybody has some form of way of doing it. First of all, let me just say I believe in prophecy. I'm a Christian and I attend an African church and I believe in prophecy. But what I disagree with is the act of people running after prophets, seeking prophets, always going after one prophet or the other. Some people, if they come, they'll call a prophet and say, prophet, I cough. Oh, what does it mean? Please tell me what it means. If they hit their leg on the stone, they'll say, prophet, I hit my leg on the stone. Oh, please tell me, what does it mean? What does it mean? That one is the one I don't agree with. I believe in prophecy because if you're a Christian, then you need to believe in prophecy because there's prophecy in the Bible. Especially in the Old Testament, there were a lot of prophets who God used mightily for the work of God. Even women, men, Deborah was a prophet. There were so many prophets who did so many great things. But this day and age, for this our lifetime, so prophecy don't cause so many problems for people's lives. And some people, They are on too much. Okay, make I quickly talk my story so that I will not get carried away because of time. So a few years ago, I had this auntie in Nigeria who was married. She was married for a long time. She not conceived picking born, so she didn't have a child, so she was looking for a child. And you know what they happen when women they look for a child, especially when they're advancing in age. There's no length they will not go. This woman, okay, unfortunately, she didn't marry on time. So she married very late. I think she married in her late 30s. Yeah. And in those days, whenever they do all this IVF and all this treatment, and her husband was very wealthy. A person will get money, you know, he was rich, you know. She's related to the family member. Anyway, so she can't find pikin, you know. That time, I had a brother who was in Europe in those days. And that time, you couldn't open a Nigerian. You know how we can open bank account in Nigeria now and pay money into it from here. Then they didn't have that facility. So for you to send money to Nigeria, you need to send it through. They had some companies that you pay to. Then they will now pay the money to your family back home in Nigeria. That's how they were doing it in those days. I'm talking about this thing. I'm talking about is maybe early 90s. Yeah, early 90s. So this my brother was working. You know the hustle now. When you do Europe now, you hustling, you save money. Maybe you're trying to do one or two things at home. You're trying to help your family. You're trying to build a house and all those normal things. What would they do when we come Obodo Oyinbo? So he was working and saving money. And this my brother, you know, like Europe. He didn't want to stay abroad. He likes Africa because he say he wants to be where he can see his people. So you know, like Europe. So he was working, and saving his money in this our auntie's hand. Unfortunately, so the plan was that make this auntie go open bank account, they put the money inside for him so that when he comes back, he will have money to start a business, build a house, and settle himself. He wasn't married then. He was a single man. Now my brother come stay for Europe 10 years. 10 whole years of his life. Now this my bro stay work. Save money, they send go Nigeria. Make auntie they put for account. You know, say as they put him as they sending the money to Nigeria, auntie they use money, they find picking. It's not like this woman is a poor person or she was broke. Her husband was very well to do, but now picking in the fire. And you guess what happened? She fell into the hands of a prophet. This prophet was milking her. This woman, as at that time, you know, this was a couple of years after she done marry. She was already in her 50s. And at the time you say they don't get treatment, as at that time there was no treatment, no medical treatment. It wasn't common like it is now. I'm sure there was in this part of the world, but for Africa at that time, it not did, you know, in the early 90s. So now natural conception, I should they look for. And the very funny thing about this story was that the husband, which is very, very rare in our culture to see man that will say, okay, I love you the way you are. If we not bump again, it's fine. Let's just live our life and be happy. This man no even look at you know, marry another with all the pressure from his family. He no marry another woman. He did not have a child outside. He didn't do anything. He stayed faithful in his marriage. Mama Auntie no gree. That's why she did work up and down. From one prophet to the other, from one church to the other, until she finally go enter the one. When she say, okay, oh, now big man wife, okay. Then he started to milk her. He started to milk her. He started to make her. When she finished spending all her money, she didn't have money to spend again. He started to spend. Of course, money. At the end of the day, when you have money somewhere, the money is not going to say, oh, this is not for me. Don't touch me. It's for somebody that say you should keep. No. So she started using my brother's money. Now, so you use all this money. As I'm talking to you as far back as in early 90s, it was over 10 million naira. As far back, you just imagine it now. Maybe today's world now, even today, 10 million naira is big money. But just look at Nigeria in, you know, let's say about 15 years ago or 17 years ago, make you see how big that money was as at that time. So now this prophet come tell her, say, may no worry, say go born, may no worry. Says the prophet told her, he said, don't worry. Say you, he said, God show him, say go born, pikin. The man, very old. If you see the man, old man like this, if you see him, you will just know that this man, he's not a prophet, but he's a native doctor that is disguising as a prophet. So this woman began to give her all the money. We didn't find out, cut a long story short, we didn't find out what was happening until my brother came back home. We went to her to say, okay, auntie, the owner of money don't come, bring money now so that we'll go do what they won't go do. The owner say, he won't go buy land. He won't buy. He now started taking my brother around. Any land they get to, we say, no, this one is not good. This one is not good. Don't buy this one. Anyone they take him to, we say, no, this one is soggy. They say, if they build us for here, the house could collapse. Don't buy this one. It was later we found out that he just the plan. They come finally take unto one. And my brother said, this one, I'm buying this one. I like this one. I like the area. Oh, yeah. Where is money? Now until breakdown begin they cry, say the money was finished. This prophet here, you know what the prophet do? He collected all that money, went to buy land in Lagos Ibadan Expressway. This is a very, very, this one is not them say. It happened to my family member. Now they tell you so. This one happened to my family member. I don't like sharing stories about my family or things like that, but just to buttress this point I'm making about people, especially women, and our women sabi do that thing, no? They run after. Pierre. Today is this one. Tomorrow is this one. They say, this is the hottest one. Now there you go. He bought a land in Lagos, but you know that place where Redeem. You guys know where Redeem Church is, where all those churches have their camp and all those things along Lagos and Ibadan Express. And now there the man go buy land. He bought a massive land there. Then he bought a house in Lagos. Now wait till you use the money to be that. Wait till they want to do. What did I want to do? What do you want to do to him? Okay, now, how you want to collect that money, but what is the proof? First of all, not be you give him the money. You didn't give him the money directly. You gave it to somebody who you trusted as a family member to save for you. In carry the money, go give prophet where he believe say go give him picking. This thing I'm telling you, so don't say, oh, till today, that woman is still alive. Oh, she not born picking. It was obvious, say she couldn't, at that time would have been really, really difficult, except by divine intervention. In fact, the man tell her, say, he get belly already. He tell that woman, say, you don't already get belly. Say, I still see her so. Say, belly day in body. Say, she's pregnant. That she shouldn't worry that she's pregnant. She's going to have a child. That God told her, that God has told him and revealed to him that she must have a child. Now, she kept running after prophet and prophet until she fell into the wrong one. So that's one example of, running after prophecy, how dangerous it can be. Happy Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you in America, all my American peeps. I hope you guys enjoyed turkey and brought some for me. So, the danger of running after divination, people that will tell you that they can see the future, people that they will tell you that God has said when God has not spoken. This is the prophecy that I believe in. I believe that if there's a prophecy for me, then it will come to me. I don't need to go and seek it. I don't need to go and be running after somebody to say, help me check. Is it Ifa priest that I know that people will say, okay, I want to differ. Abi, I want to differ. Is when you go to Ifa that you say, okay, Ifa, please. They will not tell you, okay, you go and tell the priest that I want to differ. Then the Ifa priest will not bring out the Ifa and start doing the Ifa for you. Which one is the one of running after prophets? Some people, when they go, they will go to those prophets. The problem they have might even be less than what they will end up going with. Because at the end of the day, when the man finish collecting their money, or the woman, whoever it is, because women say they do all those fake prophets up and down, then they will now give them serious issues that, in fact, their life, you will see somebody that is very high up, doing very well in their life, their career and everything. Like this my auntie, like I said, she was doing so well. She had a fantastic marriage. She had a good job. At the end of the day, she became like a mad woman. I'm telling you. She became like a mad woman because the prophet finished ripping her off. So what is next now? She not born now. I think they wanted to even, the man even wanted to turn her mad. That's how bad it was. She left her husband home and packed to that prophet's house and was living with the prophet. The prophet was feeding her lies upon lies, and this woman believed everything. Everything the man said, daddy was going after this man. So the dangers of prophecies is long, but I have only a few here that I want to share with you guys. Then I'll come to you. So another danger of prophecy, this one I'm not even going to tell any stories. I'm sure most of you will be able to relate. Prophecies are so dangerous that they can, if somebody is not careful, they can manipulate relationships. Relationships between parents and their children, relationships between siblings. I know some siblings that don't even talk to their blood again because a prophet somewhere has told them that, is that your sister that wants to kill you? She's a witch. She's jealous of you. She's the one that wants to kill you. So run. They'll be running and be running and be running. This is what happens when people run after prophets. Some of us, our mates, even young people, their parents would have suffered to train them, to send them to school. You guys know how African parents are. The education is number one on their list. They always want their children to have that education, because an average African parent, I don't know about other African country, but in Nigeria, an average Nigerian parent believes that education is the fastest way out of poverty. And that's why they always strive to make sure that they send their children to school. And that's why you find a lot of Nigerians that excel so well, and they are so, academically endowed, because we were raised to say, school, you must go to school. There is not even negotiable. You have to. Then, after your parents don't suffer, train you now, you don't graduate now. Your life done the sweet now, you don't come Obodo Oyinbo now. Then, one prophet will now tell you, say, your mama won't kill you. That your mother is a witch. She's going to kill you if you don't run away from her. So when you were suffering, maybe your dad died early, or things were very rough, your parents, when they were struggling to send you to school. She was not a witch that time. Oh. When she was paying your school fees, putting food on your belly, buying clothes on your body, she was not a witch. Now, when your food done, you are okay now, you are comfortable now, you are making it now, you are a human being now, then your mother will come. Some people will actually turn their back on their mothers, especially because some prophet somewhere or some divination or spiritualist has told them that their mother is a witch. Iyenko, now hear that one. I never see that one before. It full grand, brainwashing, it full everywhere. That is another danger of running after divination, prophets, and soothsayers. They can cause a strain and destroy families that it will be irreparable for years. Even before the person will realize that that prophecy is fake. It might be too late. It might just be too late. And the thing about them is that they prey on vulnerable people. Now don't notice that vulnerable people, now they prey on vulnerable people, all those prophets and all those people that call themselves spiritualists. You see them, they'll be doing magic. They'll be doing magic. And a lot of all these so-called prophets these days, they are nothing but babalawos. That's what they are. They are nothing but what they call them. They go and do juju and use it to cover, because they know most people will not feel comfortable going to juju. But if they say, oh, he's a spiritualist or he's a prophet, it's easier. You will go and see churches. You will see churches there. Hey, there was one that I saw one day. It was like drama. It was like drama. I think I saw it here on YouTube, where the man was telling story. Even God, even Jesus Christ, never ever gave that kind of prophecy. This prophecy was like Nollywood movie. The man was painted. I think they say the man is a South Africa. Is it South Africa? They say the man is a South Africa pastor. He was painting the picture of how this did this, how they did that, all of them were shouting, they were shouting. They said, this man is a man of God. He's so powerful. This is prophecy for life. Oh, this is the prophecy of life. All of them will be shouting. So they will prey on innocent, vulnerable people. Maybe they found out the story or one way or the other, because I don't see, even prophecy, they don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. When somebody will now tell you an elaborate story about your life, something you already, they know, somehow they know, then they will now tell you, this is it. So that the crowd will say, well, let's go to that church. The man is very, very hot. He can see. He's a prophet. Then they will start pulling crowd. That's another danger of prophecy. They prey on very, very vulnerable people. So people, where they run after prophets, if now be one of those people like to they run to say, to hear every time you say, daddy, what did they say? Mommy, what did they say? You'll be calling some people, they live in Obodo Oyinbo, but all their mind is in Nigeria, and every small thing they're on the phone calling prophet and prophet. I'm not saying it's not good for you to pray and seek God for your life. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I believe in prophecies, but if you are not careful, from jumping from one prophet and divination to the other, and one soothsayer from one to the other, you will fall into the wrong hand. How many of you heard that story recently about this babe that they say she's a UK trained lawyer that is living with one prophet now, that is a pastor? I don't know whether most of you heard it. Some of you may have heard it. I don't know. Well, some people say, well, it's real love that he loves the man, the prophet that they say is a blind prophet. He has a church in the bush, and the babe, who is a UK trained lawyer that was married to John Fashion, who is now living with him as his wife. Some people say it's love. Some people say, what kind of a love that will make somebody that was married to John Fashion to go and be living in a bush somewhere now and saying is the partner of one pastor who is a prophet, has a church in the bush, and is doing wife, or is doing wife is marrying the man now. I don't know. This is the news that was flying very recently. So what I'm saying is that we have to be very, very careful. And you know, you find a lot of that happening in Nigeria these days. A lot of all these babes, they don't stay in one place. So a lot of all these big, big babes that you'll be seeing, they don't stay in one place from one place to the other. That's how they'll be looking. From one, they will say they are doing what Yoruba call ajo, that they are doing ajo. What are you looking for? Me, the way I see it, personally in my own life, the way I see it is that that same mouth that prophet has to speak to God, me too, I will speak to God. God will hear me. God's ear, he said his ears are not deaf that he cannot hear. Neither is he blind that he cannot see. He hears us. He is moved by the feeling of our infirmity. So if not sickness, the best girl, whatever it is that you are, speak to God yourself. Even if you need to go, which one is one? You'll be running from one to the other until you go and enter the one that they will cage you. They will cage you. Do you know what? My friend was telling me in Lagos that in Ikorodu area of Lagos, if you go to Ikorodu area of Lagos, there are so many Alpha, fake Alpha that are there. They are like native doctor, but they claim to be Alphas because I know they have genuine Alpha, just like you have genuine prophets and you have fake ones. But how do you know who is genuine, who is fake? And then my friend was telling me that if you see all these fine, fine babes there, they are not going anywhere again. They are living with them. Some of them, all those affairs, will just be sleeping with them as much as they like because they use juju on them or they use all sorts of charms on them that they will lose their mind. Some of them are married them. They've married them. You see one old baba that is illiterate. One fine babe. Maybe she went there to go and do prayers for another man, or she went there to do prayers for her business or whatever. That's how they go up and down. That's the truth. That's how they go up and down. Before you know, if the affair start checking you out and they like you, your own don't finish. Oh. You don't turn to affair fourth wife be that. Oh. If you divorce one to marry you, then you go stay there. Now you and her go come to carry the if you carry in prayer book, you go help and carry the CCB. They follow up and down. You don't turn to affair wife be that. Oh. That's one of the dangers of running after divination. It's a very dangerous thing. It's not a healthy thing at all. You know. So what I'm saying is that there are good ones, but there are a lot of fake ones. But how do you identify the ones that are fake? The ones that are fake, they don't write it on their head, that they are fake. Now then they see road step past them. They will sit you down, tell you. They will tell you the story of your life from the day you were born to today. They will tell you everything that somebody can see. Does not mean that they have the solution, guys. Please, if you don't take anything from tonight's vlog, take that away from me, that if somebody can see your problem, does not mean that they have the solution. It is only God that has the solution. Most of all these places that people go to for divination, they will see the problem, but they don't have the solution to it. But they will start collecting your money. They will start using you. They will enslave the person, all in the name of saying, because human beings are so gullible. Human beings are the most gullible creatures of God, honestly, because once somebody has told you the story of your life, you start shaking. He doesn't know me, and he tell me everything about my life. He told me that I did this. It's true. Yeah, if this man can tell me all these things, then he must be a man of God. Devil said they see road. If you don't know, make I tell you, devil now see road past self. Don't you know that devil used to be one of the angels of Jesus Christ? You don't know before they kick him out of heaven. Say they see road. They go tell you everything, but no give assurance, say they have the solution to it. That's why we must be very, very careful. That's why I just believe in talking to God myself. Yeah, discernment is skill. I see that, my dear. Discernment is very, very is skill. And then all these divinators and all these affairs and fake prophets and fake affairs and all these people that are spiritualists, they use that purpose to make people to serve them. Yeah. They will make the people who are running after them to come and be serving them. That's what they do. Because once you believe in them, you need to, it's somebody that will take you there, or maybe somebody has told you what they've done for them. You want to go and try. Before you know, you're going to serve them all. You go to serve them all. Before you know, you be serve them all. Before you know, if it's a church, you become a church worker. Even if it's one rackety church like that, even the big ones self. It's not only the rackety ones that are in the bush. Even the big massive ones in the cities, they all have them. Somebody was telling me that in Nigeria now, why pastor business is selling so much is that some of them will go and take juju. You guys heard the story, was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, of one pastor that was killed in the east. I don't know whether it's around Enugu or somewhere around there. I don't know. Did you guys hear it? It's his friend that killed him and his wife. when the police called the guy, he said he took him to Ikare to go and do juju, to start church. Hey, Jesus Christ. In Bible, Kuku talk and say when the end time comes, they will see all sorts of things. So they will go and do juju to start church, so that miracles will happen, so that they can begin to see. So some of those pastors will go and use something. They will go and do juju like that so that they can see people's problem. That's why I was telling you guys that they can see the problem does not mean that they can solve it. So it's really, really, really dangerous. All these people that are running up and down looking for people to tell them about their future, people to tell them about their past. I mean, people have. There's nobody in this life that will not have problems. There will be problems, but people really need to be very, very careful the way they are running around looking for all these priests and all these pastors. They chop my brother money today. We don't see that money to round my story up, because I've told it for a while now. They chop, you don't see the money. You can imagine the devastation it cost him. He had to start all over again. Working for 10 years, everything gone. The woman gave every single penny to a prophet who claimed that he can help her to have a child. Meanwhile, this time she was not even live with her husband. She don't go back, go to live with the pastor. Whether the pastor won't come give her belly. Now I no come no. Mona tell me how you want to get belly. So yeah, that's it. Oh, that is what I want to discuss with you guys this evening. Oh, let me come to you. Chibuke, hi. You said if you study the Bible, God will surely reveal himself to you. And whatever issue you bring to him, I don't need any prophet or pastor. You know, yeah. You heard about it. You heard about that one in the East. Yeah, you heard about that one. The man said he took him to Ikare to go and do juju. How can you go and do juju to start church? Nothing will not go here finish. Oh, my dear. Barbara, hi, you're welcome. Yeah, so we're talking about prophets, divination. People are running after prophet. Chocolate Cafe say any church owned by an individual. I've seen this your comment several times. It's fake because individuals never own a church in the Bible, including Jesus Christ and his disciples. This your individual church, there's some truth in it. I think there's some truth in that. I kind of believe in it, but not 100%. Because the thing about independent churches, or how would you call them? I don't know. One man church, landlord shepherds. That's what we call them in my church. Landlord pastors. We call them landlord pastors. Is that you never know what they are up to. Kike Loma says, God shows up everything we need to know if we pray to him directly. Oh, yes, he will. He shows us. We just need to listen. You know, we need to listen clearly. If you need to fast, go and fast and pray. The thing is that most of us are lazy Christians. That's just the truth. We are lazy. Not only Christians, or Muslims too. We are lazy spiritually. That's why. Because how will you go and meet a prophet or a so-called pastor? He will tell you he will be fasting for you. You don't hear that one before? Oh my God. Make somebody saying they fast for you. Okay, this is Chibuke, do you know what somebody was telling me about that issue of that man in the East when the friend killed him because he said he helped him to do juju from Ikare to start the church? My friend in Nigeria was telling me that how it works is that when they go and get that juju to start the church will begin to grow because the pastor will now be powerful. He will be seeing vision. He'll be doing miracles. So when people go to them and table their problem, people like, hey, if you see the way people table their problems online, I will be seeing people that are preaching online. You'll be seeing people will be putting, please pray for me. I am this and that. They will put all their life story there and be seeking for prayer online. Oh my God. Then they say when you go and tell them your problem, they will now phone that same place where they got their power from and tell them, okay, oh, this person has come, this is their name, this is the issue they have. Then the Babalawo will do juju on the side. Then if the jazz work now, then you will receive your miracle. You will think it's your pastor that has done it. Pastor that said, be fasting. I will join you in fasting. Pastor, they chop. I'm fasting for you. Pastor will say, I'm fasting for you. How can you fast for? I bet where is there for Bible say somebody they fast for somebody. That's how you know the level of the treachery in religion these days. He said, I'm fasting for you. Give me money to fast for you. What kind of bullshit is that you're fasting for me? If you fast for yourself. You cannot fast for another person. It's very, very wrong and complete. Complete nonsense, arrant nonsense. To say you are fasting for somebody, then you now come and say, praise the Lord. You'll be giving testimony. Praise the Lord. I came here and pastor said, and God has done it. Praise the Lord. You don't know where your pastor don't go na Ikare. He go Ikare. Na Ikare go. Think with brain says there are lesser native doctors shrine and now more churches. Oh yes. And I need security. And people must understand what may seem like a bad situation can be a way of God wants to show you his grace and power. Absolutely. I agree. God allowed things to happen for a reason. This is, I believe very strongly that, me personally in my life, with everything that I went through this year, I believe that if God did not permit it, it will not happen. That's the way I believe it. I mean, it could have been worse. When things happen to us, you just have to think that it could have been worse. As long as it's not threatening to your life and it's not taking your life, you're still alive. It's material things. Well, God that did that one will do another one. We just need to trust God. Adelaide says, why is it so hard for we Africans to understand that problems are part of human existence? Why do we always think someone is always responsible for our problem? It's always someone, no. It's always someone that's responsible. It's only in Africa that anybody that dies is a witch that kills the person. Have you noticed in this part of the world, when people die, they will tell you the cause of death. They will write it down, the death certificate. They know. The doctors know what killed them. But in Africa, they don't talk about the cause of death. It's witch, it's witch. Anybody that dies is a witch that killed the person. They will not bother to know the medical condition of the person. Maybe the person had a life-threatening illness. Maybe they had a terminal illness. Maybe they even had ordinary blood pressure that can cause cardiac arrest, and the person will just flop. They say, it's the stepmother. That stepmother, we knew him. Yeah, she's a witch. She never ever liked him. She's the one that made him. She's the one that wants to kill him because she doesn't want the mother to enjoy him. That is Africa for you, Adelaide. I'm replying to you. Kung Fu Father says, Juju men and most pastors are partners in crime. I agree. These days, the rate at which church business is selling. Galama said, that's why the Bible tells us to tell us spirits. If you don't get to know God through his word, it's easier to get misled. Absolutely. Absolutely. Barbara says, many prophets will sell the anointing oil for a profit, and it should be given, not so. The oil is supposed to be a blessing for healing, not for prophets or pastor. Oh, don't you know that the blessing is for sale now? You don't know. It's only those who can afford it that they call out. Dr. Yewande, some of them take so much time of some married women and eventually tell them to leave their husband. Oh, yes, they do. I did a vlog one time where I was talking about how some African women who are married respect their pastors more than their husband, which is something. If you respect any man more than your husband, then you don't even know you don't even know what is wrong with you. Your husband should be the number one person in your life. I don't care how useless he is. I don't care how he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Everybody has their own stories to tell. But no other man must take the place of your husband. This is my own. I say it. So if you go and carry your pastor on your head, daddy, you'll be running after that thing. If you see the way it pisses me off when I see women that do it. Some don't go in career wash face. And your verse says some don't go in career wash face. They'll send the glory God has programmed for you, which has been appointed time. They will lure you and claim that God wants to do. Yeah, in Ikare, they'll go to Ikare or they will go to Ijebu. All you Ijebu people in the house, any Ijebu person in the house, I hear that there are some villages in Ijebu that you go to. Hey, Salah say church business is a thriving business in Nigeria now because of the high rate of hopelessness, greed, and fear for the future. You wonder why some people in Dubai or even the Western are not so keen on religion. Oh, yes. I don't know. Somebody is asking whether Emmanuel is fake. Who knows? It's only God that knows. At the end of the day, it's only God that knows. Like I said, you never know. You never know. Me, I believe in staying in one place. When you start running from one church to the other, that's when you encounter problem. I think in all my life, I probably attended 2 churches. Yes. The church I was born into, my parents' church, I attended then. when I became an adult, I was living on my own. I went to a Pentecostal church, and then I was trying to test the waters then. And then, as God will have it, I came back to my church again because my husband and my parents attended the same church. So God just helped me program it very neatly. So running around from one church to the other, is not advisable. It may be says not be small, auntie. It may be speaking pidgin English. Not be small thing, no. Say not be small, auntie. Make a read them. You can write pidgin. We need to rise up and consistently take control of our spiritual lives. Yes, we will need help and encouragement from time to time, but not for every little thing. Oh yes, Christians and Christians, Muslim, everybody's lazy. Zomikes 202. I'm saying hello to you. You said I never say hello to you. I do say hello to you. I salute you. Welcome, my dear. How are you? Ben Murphy say if you don't rebuke their evil prophecy as fast as possible, you can start living in fear. God is not a God of confusion. Absolutely. Chocolate Cafe say they call Pastor Daddy and their husband Papa Emeka. Chocolate Cafe, you always crack me up. I don't feel laugh, I beg. Papa Emeka. They should start calling their husband Daddy. Women, I beg you, don't call your husband Papa Emeka. I call your husband Papa Emeka. Okay, Sale. I don't feel laugh. Oh. Ada says, yes, the Bible says we should test all spirits. How many of us are tested? That's the question. Vicky says, what about the men that praise their pastors more than their wives? Ha! Oh, men praise pastors too. I didn't know. I used to think that it's mostly women that are too overzealous. I don't know about men, really, I think in most churches you go to, 70% of the congregation is women, no? It's women. Women, women, may God have mercy on us. Chibuke say, I don't think it's correct for anyone to call their pastor and his wife, to call his pastor and his wife daddy. Oh, you mean Daddy Gio and Mommy Gio? It's not biblical. They say it's their spiritual father. That's why they call them daddy and mommy. Thank you. Ihiauku, thank you. Oh, Ada said the spiritualists even market themselves on social media platforms, especially dating websites. Hey, Ada, I ran away from Facebook. I've run away. I don't know if they've closed my account. I told them to close my account. I beg, I not do it again. I don't tire. Spiritualists, you see them, they do juju everywhere like this. I hear it's Yahoo boys that are doing it though. Somebody told me it's Yahoo boys. But I beg, I don't tire. Facebook, I was tired. They'll be sending you friend request. Then you come and see some heavy juju on the ground like this and say, where light and darkness don't mix together now. I beg, carry your darkness and go. I beg. Oh, Barbara say we won't have pastors, pastors, ministers, even priests that are not of God because he touched. Oh, yes. Yes, you know what? I said this before. Yeah, there's some of them in this London. One person in London that was a pedophile in his church. In his church, was a pedophile and was experimenting with boys in the church. Imagine, he's a pastor. Do you know what? He went to prison. He came out and the church accepted him back. He's still a pastor today. Can you imagine somebody that is in the sexual offenders register? They wrote his name there for the whole world to see. The church, yeah, maybe they'll probably look at it and say, Jesus Christ say we should forgive. So are you telling me that he has changed? He's no longer a pedophile. What will attract a grown man to a child? Eh? So the pastor, they took him back. They said the church took him back. Oh. Thank you, my dear pretty. They took him back. And your fair Oluwa say, I beg, Auntie B, Oyibo they go sell. Yes, so Oyibo they go sell. If you go France, you go see them well. Oyibo they go sell. Even for this London, Oyibo they go sell. They go. In all this francophone country, France and all those countries, they go. In Europe, they go. Oyibo they go sell. I don't even know how to dig that picture up. I was just searching online and then I just saw it. I said, okay, this one would do. I bet you guys should like. Oh, we have over 235 people online. No likes, so I don't like the video. Are you enjoying the gist? if you like the gist, like the video about prophets, so click on the like button, guys, please. Everybody go sell, that they go where now these days. Everybody they find solution to their life. May God help us. It's only God that can help us, because at the end of the day, let me tell you guys, it's only God that has the answer. All these men of God, or who claim to be men of God, so many people that are coming today deceiving people. Hey, may God save us. Chibike say, in America here, we are dealing with a lot of Catholic priests and bishops. Yeah, it's been well documented, and and that one is historical. That one of the Catholic Church one is a real mess. Is historical. It's really, really sad. But you know the funny thing? It's only in America and Europe we hear of it. What about Africa? Chibuke, have you heard of it in Africa? Or is it not the same Catholic Church that we have in Europe and in America that we have in Africa? Yeah, are they covering it up? I don't know. It's just a thought that occurred to me, that when we're always talking about priests in the Catholic Church that did these things, nobody ever talks about Africa outing it. Who knows? Tochukwu says it's laziness that stops them from doing thorough medical investigation when people die. No, it's witches though. It's witches that kill people. Nobody dies a natural death in Africa. It has to be a witch that killed the person. I'm not saying there are no witches and wizards, because the Bible tells us that there are powers and principalities. But it's not every death. Every time somebody dies a witch. What if the person was sick? They will not know. Adela says, stupid pastor once told my nephew that my sister is the cause of his problem. Thank God for the way we were brought up. My father brought us up in a way that we never believed all that crap. He's a good man. Thank God for fathers like that. Dr. Yewande, dividing family is their hobby. Yeah, even medical condition is spiritual. Oh yes, they spiritualize everything. Some pastors are so confused that they will even tell people who are ill not to take medication, that they should trust God, that God will heal them. They will tell them not to take medication. They will tell them not to take medication, that God is able. Jesus Christ never is the one that made the medicine. He's the physicians of all physicians, but he never said people should not go to the hospital or should not get treatment. I said the wahala that all this divination and all these prophecies causing in this world, is tearing families apart, because prophet has told you that your mother is a witch, or your sister is the one that is after your downfall. If you talk to your sister, you are not going to make it. Your riches will start going down, and you too, you'll be so gullible that you believe this same sister that you grew up with. I'm not saying that there are no evil sisters out there, but I mean, common sense, that you know that this is your sister, that you've been together all your life, you worked out together, you've been supporting each other, helping each other to grow. Now that all of you are balanced, is then your sister is your enemy. May God forgive them, because those pastors that divide families, it shall not be better for them. I'm telling you, it will not be better for them, because it's very, very unfair. It is very, very unfair what they are doing. Kikalama said people probably cover it up. Parents will not want people to know that their children has been molested, especially if it's a homosexual. So, oh yes, you know Africa now, they will do anything to cover things up. Even when family members do it, they will cover it up. They will tell you, shut up, keep quiet. Because children don't have a voice in Africa. That's the truth. They will not allow anybody to talk. And here Aku says a lot of Nigerian priests here in America are lost already. They sleep with women. Single and married. Oh my God. Catholic is those days that Catholic priests will say they are taking oath and that they will be celibate. Catholic priests even rock more than people who are not priests these days. The way they have babes, forget it doesn't stop them at all. Oh, Philly said, I've learned to pray for myself and to read the Bible. For all the answers are there. God reveals things in my dream. Well done. Well done, no. I'm not a member of Jehovah's Witness, but they are the only God-fearing church I've ever seen. Chocolate Cafe. Well, I don't think so. There are so many God-fearing churches out there, but that's your own experience, so that's all right. Kung Fu Pada said Jesus was a wonderful man, but people who are pretending to follow him these days, they are just giving Christianity a bad name. God said we should be holy because he is holy. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus Christ. We have Jesus in our midst, though. Thank you, Jesus. Welcome to our midst. Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ is Lord. Say, I love your channel. You speak the truth. A pastor once was trying to say something evil about my family. I blocked him immediately. What about husband and wife? Do you know pastors can cause problem between marriages? Do you know how many marriages that pastors has broke? All these so-called pastors and fake prophets have they've entered when they will take the, like somebody was saying just now that the women will be calling their husband Papa Emeka and calling pastors daddy. Do you know what? They will take over the role of the husband in the woman's life. The woman will not be seeing the pastor, especially if they have money. The pastor will find a way to get in between the man and the wife. And before you know, their relationship will start breaking. Some people go to some churches, before you know, their relationship will pack up. That's why people need to be very, very careful the kind of pastors they are following and prophets they are following. So somebody said these native doctors have upgraded and operated from pulpit. Yes, so KJ, it's true, very, very true. Sunday says, but those same pastors have their own personal medical. Oh yeah, they come abroad for medical checkup. They will come abroad to see very expensive doctor with tight payers and all those money they collect from their offering and all those people. Yeah, they will come abroad because they want the best doctors. Kudera says, when I was in Unilag, there was a Catholic priest in Surrey that comes to pick a girl from my hostel. He was giving the girls a lot of money. So keep quiet. Yes, so they have a lot of money. Fabio, thank you. I can't laugh. I beg, Catholic priest, their own is well documented. We are talking. At least Catholic priests, do they see? They don't see. They don't see prophecies. Do they share prophecies? Do they give prophecies? We are talking about the ones that tell you that God said that you are 60 years old, but you are still going to have a baby. Now you are 55, you are still going to have the baby. You don't need to do any, don't worry, just pray. Give me money. I'll pray for you, I'll fast for you, and then you have a baby. Ade almost says, me too, I've closed my Facebook account since March of this year because of those Babalawo guys. Facebook don't turn to another thing. Another thing. May God open our spiritual. Amen. That is Amato Shaw says, a pastor almost destroys my friend's marriage. He said, my friend doesn't love his wife. Shoraye, you know, see something? Can you see that? Yes. This is how powerful those people are. They have so much influence and power over people that follow them that they will believe anything they say. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Olugbayi say, oh, you didn't get a notice. Hi. I haven't seen you in a bit. Nice to have you. You're welcome. Dr. Yewande says, running from one ministry to the other really takes time, takes a toll on people's mental health and increased financial burden. At the end of the day, there's no perfect ministry. Oh, yes. There's none, no. There's none. Katia, thank you. 15K. I was planning to do a giveaway for 14K. Next thing I saw is 15K. I say, okay, which one are we going to give away for now? We thank God. Ramona says, I'm glad that people are becoming wiser and those deceits are being exposed even here in Nigeria. Yes, 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 and yes. Kung Fu Pada said this pastor from South Africa and the others are praying and touching, praying and touching women's parts. They eat grass. Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, that's just satanic. That's like an occult down. Chibuke says, unfortunately, my cousin did date a Catholic priest for 3 years before she decided to cut the relationship and got married to her current husband. They were both consenting adults. Yeah, because is there any future? Somebody even told me that they like to date married women. Can you imagine? Now, wow. What we will not go see this day and age? May God help us. May God help us. The bottom line is that, I mean, the whole point why I'm doing this vlog is because I want people to be very, very careful about, running after prophet. Like I said, I believe in prophecies, but all this divination, prophecies, running from one pastor to the other, one prophet to the other. Look, it's really, really dangerous because at the end of the day, If you fall into the wrong one's hands, you go and get into the wrong one that is using juju. They can use juju to tie you. They will tie you down. You will not even know what you are doing, and you will do as if you are the one that knows the most because you don't really know. That's why you should seek your God. Seek your God. If the pastor is talking to God, if he's really talking to God, this same Jesus Christ of Nazareth that we serve as Christians, or is seeking Allah, that people are Muslims in the house who they pray to, who is God anyway. Allah and God are the same person. Then you don't need to go and meet anybody to be doing any divination for you. Yeah, not all priests are corrupt. We didn't say all priests are corrupt. Nobody is giving a Catholic Church a bad name, Zumix. They did it all by themselves, dear. They did it all by themselves. Even just like nobody is giving pastors and prophets bad names, they did it all by themselves. That's the truth. Look, it's just fortunate that Catholic Church is one of the strongest and biggest churches in this world. With what has happened with all those priests, what all the pedophilia that's happening in that church. If it was a smaller church by now, it would have collapsed. It would have collapsed. So we never take side that what they did because it's church from heaven. No, we call a spade out when something is bad. That's what Yoruba says. What is bad is bad. So that is how it is, yo. Anyway, let's start rounding up now. We've done 51 minutes. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like if you haven't liked already. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We are going to go to 20K soon. Oh. Join the bandwagon. Oh. Join us in Obodo Oyinbo TV. Oh. Some people say I should do more with Pidgin English. I enjoy doing it, but like I said, we want to carry everybody along. Olubayi says, it's the general belief in our country that prophecies is the guiding light for our future. And their modus operandi is quite sophisticated these days. You just have to ignore them altogether. Their modus operandi now is 5 stars. Katia says, I am so different. I guess I'm so different. I don't believe in prophecy. They are the cause of many things. They see visions. They see visions. Oh. They see more than anything. They see. Oh. You are doing a great thing exposing these people. I was contracted by a few Nigerian people trying to get me to join the Illuminati. I beg. And send money to Uganda. Which one is Illuminati? I beg. I don't know that one, no. I keep hearing people throwing that name around. I don't know what it means, honestly. And to be honest, I'm not even interested in knowing because I beg. I don't know. Nene Gold says the thing is people are running into problems when they are now let me take that again. The thing is people are running into more problems. Yes, they are running into more problems where they are now people other people's prayer point. Be content. You don't know what if this prophet aspired to be is where you are. I agree completely. So yeah, we're about rounding up now. Thank you very much for everyone that stopped by. If you haven't liked, please like. If you enjoyed the video, like. We'll try to do them every Friday. Today I almost didn't do this one because you guys saw that I've been posting consistently this week. So today I was like, okay, I'm going to rest today. But I know some of you look forward to these live vlogs. A lot of people enjoy them. I enjoy them as well because it's they're just very engaging. So me say they enjoy the tori with the tori for here where say if you want to show me vision, you show me in a dream, not a person that will chop gari like me and you. Yeah, people should be careful. Families are separated because of these fake men of God, because of fake prophecies. You never know who is saying the truth. But if you are the one that believes, some people believe everything they hear. Once somebody say I'm a pastor, they will just believe. Once somebody say I'm a prophet, they will just believe. They don't even bother to look at the person to know. Some of them, you don't even bother to assess them to say, are they qualified to even call that name, pastor and prophet? They've bastardized it so much that now it doesn't even mean anything anymore. I'm telling you. It doesn't mean nothing no more these days. So when people come and say, I'm a pastor, I'm a prophet, you guys, please, the Bible advises and admonishes us, test all spirits. Tell God, show me if this man is really a man of God. That reveal to me that they are man of God. Then you look at them again. It says, by their fruit you know them. What kind of fruit are they manifesting? Are they manifesting the fruit of somebody who's really a pastor or a man of God? Or are they philanderers? Or are they people who are just, they're not even living a life that is Christ-like? And then the person will come and give you one prophecy. Yeah, and you will believe it. Like I said, because they can see the problem doesn't mean that they can solve it. It's easy to see a problem. If you go to somewhere in Jebu land, they will give you one juju. That's what I've been told, that you used to rub your eye and you'll be seeing everything. You won't see spirits that are walking up and down. You will see what you shouldn't see. You will see people's problem. So that they can see problem does not mean it's only God that has the solution to problems. So, and there's no way in life, that people will live, you will live at some point, you have one problem or the other, but we need to be very patient. Trust God that it's a process, that it will go, there's a Yoruba saying that when you are patient and you cook stone, it will become soft, it will turn to bread. I know it's a metaphor. Stone cannot turn to bread, but it's a good saying, it's a good quote. we have to be very careful. Yes. Kung Fu Panda said, Jesus said that many will come in my name, but they are not from me. Oh, yes, they are not. Oh, Soothsayers says, there be so-called men of God touching people's heads and passing, on demonic spirit and stealing people's destiny. Yeah, they will touch you. You too, you will start dancing on the floor. They will touch you. Where did he ever say that Jesus Christ touched people and they were falling all over the floor? Where? Where is it in the Bible, please? You could show me. Maybe I don't know the Bible enough. That's it. So people believe, oh, no wonder Karl Marx. Those who study philosophy will tell you Karl Marx said it, that religion is the opium of the masses. Yeah. You know what opium is? It's a very strong form of drug that is very addictive. That's what it means. It's more powerful than cocaine. Religion is so powerful. That's why you see people who go and kill in the name of religion. They will go and commit all sorts of atrocities because you spoke about they are men of God, or you spoke about them. If you see the way people be fighting on social media, you spoke about my pastor. You are talking about my pastor. You should leave them for God. He's a man. He's a man, just like me and you. He's a woman, just like me and you. The only person that we should reverence all the time is the God who is the creator of heaven and earth, the one that made us, and is the one that we should pray to. And if we pray, he will listen. He does listen. But we don't. We all need to, we need to try and put some more fire in our spiritual life. If you are that spiritual and you're the one that's always running up and down, be very, very careful not to allow prophets to divide your family, to separate you from your sisters, your parents, your spouses. Don't allow this pastor to separate your prophet, to separate you from your husband, or your children, or your parents. If anybody is watching this video, one pastor has told you your father is a witch, your mother is a wizard, or your father is a wizard, your mother is a witch. How do they say it? You better go and ask God for forgiveness. If they are truly powerful and they are pastor, tell them to deliver your mother from the spirit of witchcraft. It's a spirit. People can be delivered from it. Tell them to deliver your parents. Tell them to deliver your mother, so that your mother can bless you, because we all know that there's a blessing attached to when you look after your parents. Yes, there's a blessing attached to it. It's one of the commandments that actually comes with a blessing. So do not allow anybody to spoil your relationships, whether it's siblings, parents, friends, or whatever that is important to your life and your well-being, because of one mumu prophet that has not even seen his own problem. His own problem is lined up like this and waiting for him, and then he can see other people's own. May God deliver us. So let me start saying bye-bye. We've almost done our time. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. If you are just coming in, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, so we can continue to do it. Thank you so much, Omoade Oshegon. Thank you for joining me. Adora, thank you. Oh, Annie, you're just joining. Oh, we're about to leave now. Anyway, you can watch it again. After I've ended it, then you can watch it again. Kung Fu Panda, it's always lovely to have you. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ is Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Continue to teach. Chocolate Cafe, thank you. Zomix, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, guys. Kike Lomo, Adelaide, thank you. Thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. My handle is Obodo Oyinbo TV. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm active now. I've left Facebook for them. The drama on Facebook is too much. So this is my handle. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. That is where you can follow my lifestyle. I post randomly when I can. It's a lot of work, this thing, I'm telling you. But we'll try to do our best. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Chibuke. It's always lovely to have you. Thank you so much, Angela Brown. Thank you, everyone that joined me tonight. I'll catch you again some other time. And you guys have a very relaxing and loving weekend. Don't allow any prophets to deceive you. Pray to God Almighty. Enjoy your family. Don't allow anybody to deprive you of that love of your family and your brothers and sisters, your parents, because it is a gift when you have them. Don't allow anybody to deprive you of it because of one year prophecy. Thank you, Dr. Z. I thank you, my love. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you, Tessie. Bye, guys. Bye. Have a lovely weekend. I love you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.